And so what I like about these drum loops, especially ones that have been recorded by like really great drummers, and who have like great feel and have put together some really nice samples, is that it definitely gives you the feeling of, yeah, like playing. Obviously, it's not going to replace you playing live in person with an actual musician, an actual drummer. But for practicing, especially if you're wanting to practice like just pocket, this is a really good way to definitely just spend hours to really just appreciate just that space of what goes into like sophisticated drum loops. So again, with something like this, what I was playing, which it's got this kind of almost like samba funk kind of thing. Reminds me of the Shaka Khan tune, I Know You, I Love You, or Live You. I Know You, I Love You, yeah. But it's got some syncopations to it, and so we want to be able to play our part around that, right? So a good way to kind of just figure out what's going on is just to strip it back, keep it real simple. So something like this. If you can get your, no pun intended, your bass line, meaning the minimum, feeling good, all right, then that's a good starting base of where you can then take things, all right? So now I could like add a little more to it, just to maybe just accent a few things. So going back to the theme, I can do something that has a little more quarter note going on to if I want to put a little bit of a drive into it. So come back to the phrase. So I can do things like that, as well as like intentionally take out, I can take out like some of the notes as well. Instead of having to always play on the downbeat, maybe I might miss out playing beat 1 and even beat 3. And then I can like really embellish more in like the different types of elements that I can go into. Jose is like, give us some songo. Exactly. This is the cool thing about and that I like to do, and I encourage my students. I have one student in particular right now where we're just like working on like just pocket and groove, because that's one of the main elements that he is wanting to definitely level up and improve on, is that like obviously everything is about feel, right? It's how you feel the pulse, okay? And where things are going to be placed. And so you really have to like use your internal clock. Your body every part of your body needs to feel where the bump is going to be, all right? And so it should be as simple as like when you play like one note, that one note should feel really good, right? Every time you place it, wherever you're going to play it. Note length is also super important as well. If I was to just play long notes over this, it's not going to feel as good, right? So I'll give you an example. Maybe in some sort of context that might work, but just overall, it kind of has a bit of a dragging kind of feeling. Even though where I'm placing the beginning of the note is like where it needs to be, the ending of the note is not where it needs to be. You know what I mean? So this is where like, okay, we need to think about and consider shortening the note where it needs to be. Especially with an intricate drum beat like this, where there's quite a few elements going on. There's a few of those things, and so we want to make sure that we can like match up and complement that. So instead of doing I can go this. And I could even mix it up with like long notes and some short ones as well, right? And then I can also get carried away as well. But this is something that's like, you can just do for hours, just with different types of variations and just experimenting with how things sit, how things feel. And this is something I really recommend. If you're wanting to like really kind of just focus on your pocket playing, doing something like this, like playing along to really great drum loops where they've been recorded by real drummers. The other option is playing along to great songs, recordings that have great pocket and feel, right? That have been recorded by incredible musicians. And there's so many of that too. You play along to that. If you can get your bass to really blend in and sit in like nicely, then, and where it feels good, you're not rushing ahead, you're not dragging behind, then you're definitely on your way to like, you know, really just honing in that feel. And this is something where you can't think it. You have to just let the music just take over. That's what it is. And don't try to always have to think that, you have to put in like fancy. That will come eventually. You get the feel, you get the vibe, you make the music feel good, you make people feel good. That's the most important part right there. You know what I mean?